few. And in this class, we are seeing the teachings of Queen Kunti, and we have reached the 18th verse of this book. And in this verse, 1 minute. In this verse, Kunti Maharani is again giving one more reason for the Lord's appearance in this material world. Yes, and in the previous two to three shlokas, also she has mentioned the various reasons as important only for the Lord's appearance or descent into this material world. Can anybody remember what are the reasons which she has highlighted in the previous shlokas besides this one? Yes, any one of you can remember? Hare Krishna. What reason she gives for the Lord's appearance or descent into this material world? Hare Krishna. Don't remember? Not even one reason? Yes, one of you? Yes. Hmm. So she gives 6 reasons in the previous 3 shlokas as to why the Lord descends into this material world. Yes, the first reason she gives is to expand the influence of his devotees. Yes, to glorify his devotees. Yes, therefore he descends into this world. The second reason she gives is to please his dear devotee Yadu Maharaj, and therefore he appears in his dynasty, the Yadu dynasty. Yes, the third reason is that the Lord appeared as the son of Devaki and Vasudeva to please them or to fulfill their prayers, yeah, to him, which they had done with great tapasya. Yes, and the fifth reason is that he appeared to protect the devatas, yes, from the demons. Yes, that is one thing. And finally, the sixth reason is to please Brahmaji, who had approached the Lord at the Milk Ocean and pleaded to him to appear on the in this material world to relieve the burden of Mother Earth. Yes, so these are the 6 reasons she gives, and in this shloka, she says that you appear in a different form. Yes, to protect the jivas, the Lord is so merciful that he doesn't let the jivas suffer in this material world, and therefore he appears in the form of smaranam, shravanam, smaranam, and kirtanam. Yes, so basically the process of bhakti, yeah, in the form of the bhakti. So in this Kali Yuga, he appeared in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in the form of the holy name. Yes, that way. So, and in the purport, just a recap of the purport of Prabhupada, that he says that the Lord appears in this material world to rescue these conditioned souls, to rescue the conditioned jivas like us who have fallen into this material world. Yes, and therefore, since the Lord is so merciful, all the jivas should follow the instructions given by the Lord. Because what is dharma? And because that is dharma, because he is the highest authority, and one should accept and follow what his instructions. Yes, what is dharma as per the scriptures? What is dharma called? Dharmam tu shakshat bhagavad pranitam. What is dharma? Whatever has been instructed by the Lord, that is dharma. So we as jiva should not be following instructions of any man-made guru or God, but rather the Lord, because he is the highest authority. Yes, And then the swarupa of a jiva is to serve. Yes, swarupena, sorry, uh, Jivera Swarupa Hoy, Nitya
Krishna,
Krishnera
yes,
Das. Yes.
Krishna.
So always the Swarupa of the Jiva is, if he is not serving the Lord, then he's serving a dog. Yes, Prabhupada used to say, na, if they don't serve God, then they'll be serving dog. Yes, that way. So, they cannot leave that nature. Yes, they have to be serving somebody or the other. So if they're not serving the Lord directly, then they're serving some material jiva, or like a dog or a human being and all that way. So therefore, and but we have forgotten the swarupa. We've forgotten our true nature, because we've been conditioned in this material world due to avidya, due to ignorance. Yeah, and due to which we are engaging in this sense gratification and entangling ourselves in this vicious cycle of birth and death. Yeah. And therefore, out of his causeless mercy to us, for all the jivas, the Lord has appeared in this Kali Yuga in the form of the holy name, whereby just by chanting the names of the Lord, we can get purified. Yes, we can get purified. And to demonstrate this chanting, or how a devotee should do bhakti, the Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes, Bhakta Avatar. His avatar is called what? Bhakta Avatar. He appeared in the form of a devotee to demonstrate how to practice bhakti. Yes, and he was so merciful that he was distributing the holy name to everybody, irrespective of any caste, creed, sex, and this, like, race, everything. To all he was distributing. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called what? A Karuna avatar. Yes, as compared to Krishna, who is called a Kripa avatar. Yes, if anybody of you remember, I had explained the difference between what is Karuna and Kripa. Do you all remember? Any of you? Yes. What is the difference between Karuna and Kripa? Yes. Hare Krishna. Do you all remember? I think once or twice I had mentioned in this class only. Yes. Yeah. Nobody remembers. Yes. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Yes. So kripa is something which, when asked for, it is given. Yes. When people want some help and all that, they request us, oh, please help me. So then when we help them out, that is called as kripa. So even Krishna, like, is called kripa avatar because he used to come only when called for, na? Like when Subhadra, sorry, when Draupadi called out, when Gajendra called out, and all that, like, the Lord appeared. Yes. And whenever the Devtas are also in trouble, they approach the Lord and request his help and assistance, like, so that is Kripa. But Karuna is what? Like, without asking any help, the a person who comes forward to help you out, or give you any support and this assistance, that is called karuna. So that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. He did not ask anybody who wouldn't like to chant the holy name or something. He was just distributing it irrespective of anybody, and give it to everybody, give it to everybody. So that is the difference between karuna and kripa. And therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is called the Karuna Avatar. Yes. And later on, like, therefore he has appeared, and and in this Kali Yuga, as said in the scriptures, Harer Nam, Harer Nameva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva Nasteva Gatir Anyatha. Yes, the only remedy of this from this misery in this material world in Kali Yuga is what? Just chanting the holy name of the Lord. Yes. And for that, the Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he distributed that name to everybody. Okay, everybody just chant the name and get out of this material world and come back to my abode. Yes, where you all were always there. Yes. So, and further, to explain this further, Prabhupada explains the difference between the body and the soul, or the spirit and matter. Yes. It is said that, if, even when we appear in this material world, the Lord comes with us. Yes, the Lord comes with us. In what form do you think the Lord comes with us in this material world? Anybody? Yes. Why anybody is not participating today? Yeah. Why is everybody so silent or something? Yes, and not participating. It's very nice to have an interactive this na. Yes. Hare Krishna.
Bhagavan comes in all the Anu, Mataji, in all the, he is the Paramatma inside all the Jivas.
Yes, yes. He accompanies us into this material world as Paramatma. Yes, because without him, we will not be able to do anything in this material world also. We've come here to enjoy, but we won't be able to do that also. It is the Paramatma only who gives us the intelligent. Yes, because we are the spirit souls and we don't know how to make use of this matter which is available here in this material world. So he only gives us the intelligence, the knowledge, and everything. And he only reminds us of our past unfulfilled desires. Yes, and helps us to fulfill them and inspires also us to perform bhakti. Yes. And how many people do you think in this whole world must be on this bhakti path? Yes. How many percentage of the people must have got the fortune to take up bhakti? Do you all think? Yes.
Bhakti means Krishna consciousness, Mataji.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
About 5%.
Yes. No.
Not even single 1%.
Yes, Prabhu. It's 0.0%. 0.05%. Yes. Yeah. That way, very few. So we should consider ourselves quite fortunate, yes, to have been selected by the Lord to have come on to this path. Yes. And therefore we should proceed ahead also, na. Yes. So, and therefore the Lord doesn't favor also everybody, na, in this way. Yes. So we should consider ourselves very fortunate to have been chosen to follow this bhakti path. Yes, because all jivas are not given this chance. All jivas, the Lord is present as Paramatma in all the jivas. Yes, even in Bhagavad Gita, he says na, that all the jivas don't come to me. Yes, very few come to worship me, and the others I divert them to the other devatas. Okay, go there, go there. Yeah, fulfill your desires through that worship of the other devatas. Yes, so this is the thing. So after coming into this material world also, we are not able to practice spiritual this, or acquire spiritual knowledge on our own. For that, what do we need? Whom do we need for that? Yes, are we able to acquire any spiritual knowledge on our own? Yes.
No, Mataji.
Guru,
Yes.
Sadhu
Guru,
Sangha.
Guru,
Yes,
Sadhu, and
yes,
Shastra.
Guru. Yes, Guru. Guru is required because he is a very knowledgeable person, and being a representative of the Lord, he has acquired the spiritual knowledge through the parampara system. Yes, and thus he himself has become a perfect person. So, he in turn will be able to distribute that knowledge to others. Yes, that way. So therefore we need the help of a guru also in this material world. And because we are under the influence of vidya or ignorance, due to which we are performing many sinful activities. Yes. And then Prabhupada states about the three potencies of the Lord. Which are the three potencies of the Lord, which Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport? Yes. Yes, the potencies of the Lord, as mentioned by Prabhupada. Yeah.
Sachidananda Vigraha, complete truth.
No. The potencies of the Lord. Those are the qualities, Mataji, of the Lord. Sachid Ananda. Yes, the three.
Internal
Sat,
potency,
Chit, and yes.
external potency,
Yes. And internal, external,
External,
and
marginal potencies.
yes, marginal.
marginal potency.
Yes. So internal, external, and marginal. Yes. And which are we? The jivas are which potency?
Marginal
Mataji.
potency.
Yes,
Tadatta
marginal.
Sakti.
Yes,
Yatata Shakti.
marginal. Yes, and it is said that the internal and the marginal potencies are more superior to the external potency. Yes, the external potency. What are they called in Hindi or in Sanskrit? Antaranga Shakti, Bahiranga
Bahiranga
Shakti,
Shakti
and
and Tatastha
Tatastha Shakti.
Shakti.
Yes, Tatastha. We are in the middle. We are in the middle.
Tatastha.
Tatastha means what?
The
We
middle.
have a tendency to either go towards the internal potency or the external potency.
External.
Yes,
We
we
have the
are at
choice.
the tata at the shore, and we can, flow towards the internal or the external potency. It is up to us towards which we flow. Yes, though we are superior to the external potency, still we are influenced by the external potency. Yes, due to this ignorant thing. Yes, because in this material world, right from Brahma until a ant, all are ignorant. All are ignorant, and they need to be imparted that knowledge by the Lord or the representative, or is a representative. So therefore, to come out of this ignorance, one needs to take to the process of Shravanam, Smaranam, and Kirtanam. Yes, that's what is being explained here. And this needs a rigorous practice. Yes, because in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that Antakalecha mameva smaranam. Yes, at the time of death, if you remember me, you will attain my abode. Yes, so to remember the Lord at the time of death, which is our final exam or a final test of our life, for that there's a lot of practice required. It's not just in one go that we can remember the Lord at that time of at the time of death, when we are undergoing the pain which is equivalent to bitten by hundreds of scorpions. Yes, yeah, scorpion bites, like. So therefore, uh, we need to practice this process of bhakti through Shravanam, Kirtanam, and Smaranam. Yes. And those who do not take to this, many jivas are there who do not take to this practice of bhakti. Yes. So therefore, they are in this material world only, and they're committing the same mistakes again and again and again, and getting entangled in this material life. Yeah, that way. So we could read. Who would like to read from this paragraph? In this material world, everyone is suffering. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, shall I?
Yes, Mataji. Please go ahead.
In this material world, everyone is suffering. The birds, beasts, the trees, the animals, the plants, and even Brahma and Indra. Indra is not safe. He is always anxiety about competitors who may come. तत्साधु मन्ये सुरवर्यदेहिनां सदा समुद्विग्न धियम् असद्ग्रहात्. Bhagavatam 7.5.5. Why is everyone in this material world always in anxiety? Avidya kama karma bhi, because they are rascals. Therefore, Krishna stresses, you rascal, give up all your nonsense and surrender unto me. This is Krishna's very good mercy.
Supreme Father. Therefore, he directly says Sarva Guhyatamam. Guhyatamam. This is the most confident knowledge.
Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. You rascal, give up everything and simply surrender unto me.
Yeah, you
Therefore,
can read
Kunti
this
says,
paragraph also. Yeah. Go ahead, Mataji. Sorry.
okay, Mataji. Therefore, Kunti says, you have come to teach rascals like this and engage them in hearing, remembering, and worship. This is Bhakti. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. One should hear and chant about Vishnu, Krishna. But as soon as devotee begin to hear and chant about Vishnu, some rascal Swami will say, no hearing and not chanting. Any name will do. Why Vishnu? Why not Kali? In Bengal, there is a group of people who have invented Kali Kirtana, chanting the name of demigoddess Kali. What is this nonsense? In the Vedic literature, there is no such thing as Kali Kirtana. Kirtana means Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu, hearing and chanting about Vishnu, Krishna. The Vedic literature recommends Hare Nama, chanting of the holy name of Hari, Krishna, and no one else. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Pranav.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes. So, in this paragraph, the Prabhupada is saying that in this material world, all the jivas, in whichever yoni you are, in whichever species of life you are, there is suffering, definitely suffering going. Right from Brahma, right from the Devatas, till a small ant, all are suffering in this material world. There is no this, because this material world is called what? Dukhalayam
Dukhalayam.
Ashashvatam. Yes,
Shashwat.
it's called Dukhalayam Ashashvatam. So even a Devata like Indra, who is the king of all Devatas, he is also not at all at peace. Though he is on that highest position, though he is not, because he is always fearful of competition. That somebody is performing some yajna and performing the Ashwamedha, 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, and once they do that, then my position will be lost, so he's always in fear, and he's always envious and all that, and he's in anxiety only. Yes, that way. So we've seen many instances in the Bhagavatam where Prutu Maharaj was performing this, and how he came to trouble him from not performing the 100 Ashwamedha Yajna. And even Bali Maharaj, to defeat Bali Maharaj from occupying his seat, he had to take the help of the Lord, who came in the form of Vamana, and cheated Bali, that way. So nobody is safe and peaceful in this material world. Yes, because all jivas are conditioned, and they are immersed in material and difficult issues. Yes, and they are facing many difficulties and miseries, and all this is due to what? Ignorance, avidya. Yes, because of avidya, what is happening? Kama arises. Yes, due to ignorance, lusty desires are there, and due to these lusty desires, what does the human being do? What does the jiva do? They engage in many fruitive activities. Yes, and because of this, they further enter into miseries. They think that, by performing some fruitive activity, they'll get some peace and happiness and liberty and all that, but they are more increasing their miseries. Yes, therefore it is said here, na avidya kama karmanaha. Yes, so avidya leads to kama, which further leads to karma, and then miseries. Yes, so therefore the Lord in Bhagavad Gita, he tells Arjuna that I'm now going to give you the most confidential knowledge. Yes, like in the 4th chapter, he said, I'm giving you the confidential knowledge. Then in the 9th chapter, he's saying a little more confidential knowledge I'm giving. Yes, and finally in the 18th chapter, what does the Lord say? The most confidential knowledge. What is the most confidential knowledge imparted to Arjuna by the Lord in the 18th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita? Yes.
Sarvadharma
Sarvadharman
Parityaj.
parityajya
Yes,
mamekam
yes,
sharanam vraja.
yes. So the Lord is saying the only remedy to get out of this miserable material life is what? You'll just surrender unto me. Yes, just surrender unto me, and I'll take care of all your sins and all your problems. Yes, it's a simple process, but still people are not able to understand this. Yes, so therefore the Kunti Maharani is saying that you appear in the form of, in this process, where we can engage in Shravanam, Smaranam, and Kirtanam of your this, and engage in bhakti and get out of this material life, like that way. So the Lord has performed such beautiful pastimes that just by hearing them, yes, we can remember them and then discuss about them, and finally we are attracted to worship Him. Yes. So, but while doing this, while we are practicing bhakti through Shravanam, Smaranam, and Kirtam, there are many people. It could be family members, some friends, or some false gurus or sadhus who can discourage us from doing this. And instead, they would advise us that why don't you worship some devata, and why you worshiping Vishnu or Krishna, But as Prabhupada is saying that in the Vedic scriptures, when Shravanam, Smaranam, and Kirtanam comes, it refers only to Vishnu and Krishna and not any other devata. Yes, and it's clearly said in the Kali Yuga also, the chanting of the holy names is the only remedy to get out of this material world. Yes, so therefore, Shravanam, Smaranam, Kirtanam is only related to Vishnu and Krishna and nobody else. That's what Prabhupada is emphasizing. Yes. Who would like to read this next paragraph? Hare Krishna. This Shravanam Kirtanam. Yes.
Hare Krishna Mataji, shall I?
Yes. Sure, Prabhu. Go ahead.
This Shravanam, Kirtanam, hearing and chanting was described very nicely by Sukadeva Goswami in the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam 2.4, 4.115. He said, Yat Yat Kirtanam, Yat Smaranam, Yat Dikshanam, Yat Vandanam, Yat Smaranam, Yat Arhanam, Lokasya Sadyo Vidunoti Kalmasham, Kalmasham, Tas तस्मै सुभद्र स्ववासे नमो नमः. Before speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami offered his obeisances to Krishna with this verse. He said, I offer my obeisances unto him. For simply hearing of him is Subhadra auspicious. The entire Bhagavatam is glorification of Krishna, and this is glorification by Sukadeva Goswami. He says that one can be perfectly purified if one either glorifies Krishna, meditates upon him, or simply sits before the deity of Krishna and sees him, thinking, how nicely dressed is Krishna, how nicely dressed is Radharani. If one has no ability to chant, or if one's mind is so disturbed that one can't fix it upon Krishna, one is given this chance. Here is the deity. Simply see him. If one is engaged in the service of the deity, there is a good chance of always seeing him. 24 hours a day, while cleansing the floor of the temple, while dressing the deity, while bathing the deity, or while offering him food, one will always see him. This is the process of devotional service. But people are such fallen rascals that they do not even go to see the deity. Oh, they think, what is this deity worship? It is the idol worship. They may worship the statue of Gandhi or something else. But when asked to come to see the worship of the deity, they will say, no, this is idol worship.
You can read this paragraph also, Prabhu.
I have seen that in Calcutta, in Chaurangi Square, there is a statue of Sri Ashutosh Mukherjee. Thought out the year the crows pass stool on his face. The stool becomes caked on. So on one day a year, the ordinary sweepers cleanse the statue with their brush in the morning. And in the evening, some big men come and garland him with flowers. Then after that evening, they go away. And again the next morning, the crows come to pass stool on his face. So this kind of worship is accepted. Sweeping the face of Sri Ashutosh Mukherjee with the municipal brush. But if we install the deity of Krishna and worship him nicely, people will say that this is idol worship. Hare Krishna Mataji,
Hare Thank you. Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So here further Prabhupada is saying that even in Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami emphasizes the importance of Shravanam and Kirtanam. Yes, when he's doing Manglacharan before starting Bhagavatam, in the second canto, he suddenly remembers, he's started speaking to Parikshit Maharaj, and then he remembers, oh, I've forgotten to offer Manglacharan, and then he starts glorifying the Lord. And he says that how auspicious is it to just simply hear about you. Yes, the entire Bhagavatam is a glorification of the Lord and his devotees. And in his glorification of the Lord, Sukadeva Goswami is saying that if one becomes totally purified, if one either glorifies the Lord or meditates upon him or simply sits before the deity and appreciates the Shringar, yes, of the deities, like, just if they do any one of this also, it is going to purify them. Yes. So this is a chance given to those who are not able to chant the holy name of the Lord or meditate on the Lord, because of a disturbed mind. Some say, no, 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 we can't chant the holy name, or, we can't meditate because the mind is quite disturbing. Okay, fine, then at least hear about the Lord, or sit and just observe the deity of the Lord, na? Yes, but that is also very difficult for some people. And Prabhupada is saying those who are engaged in the temple seva, like, full-time devotees who are there, they get to see the Lord 24 hours, while cleaning the temple or bathing the Lord, dressing the Lord, offering bhoga to the Lord, and, while putting him to sleep, Shringar and all that, they're continuously able to observe the Lord very closely. Yes. And the process of bhakti is quite simple, but many people think that there's no point in doing this, like, and they think that this is just idol worship. Yes, idol worship. So they prefer to worship the idols of some politician, actor, cricketer, or some great person, but not of the Lord, like, and Prabhupada gives the example of that statue where, many statues of politicians are installed, na, on the streets of the city, or this throughout. And throughout the year, there are bird droppings on those statues, and nobody cares also for that, like, and just on the birth anniversaries of those specific politician or cricketer or actor or somebody, like, they clean the up, they send the municipal sweeper to clean up the statue so that it's ready for the program, where some great politician or somebody comes and garlands it and does some worship and all, and then the next morning the same thing starts again, like, for one whole year, like. But all this is accepted by these foolish people, but when they are told to worship the Lord in the form of the deity, they are not ready to accept that, and they consider this as idol worship, and it's of useless thing. That's what they consider. Prabhupada is saying, that way. Yeah. Yes. Who would like to read?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I continue?
Yes, sure.
Okay, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So people are embarrassed by being entangled in avidya, ignorance, and the method by which to educate them and rescue them from the clutches of this ignorance is devotional service. As explained by Sukadeva Goswami, one may chant the name of Krishna or meditate upon Krishna. Or if one cannot meditate, one may simply sit down and see Krishna. Even a child can see, here is Krishna, here is Radharani. Even a small child or even an animal can do this and benefit. Or if one is more intelligent, one may offer prayers. And if one is expert and has been trained by a spiritual master, one may perform appropriate worship.
Yeah. Go further, na, Mataji?
Yeah. Christians and Muslims are also Vaishnavas, devotees, because they offer prayers to the Lord. Oh God, they say, give us our daily bread. Those who offer this prayer may not know very much and may be at a later stage, but
Lower,
this is a
maybe at
beginning.
a lower stage, lower.
Lower stage. But this is the beginning because they have approached God. Going to a church or mosque is also pious. Chaturvida bhajante ma jana sukritino
Arjun.
Arjuna. Therefore, those who begin in this way will one day become pure Vaishnavas. But the atheistic propaganda that one should not go to a church, temple, or mosque is very dangerous to human society.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Dandavats. Hare Krishna.
So all this refusing, the jivas who are refusing to engage in bhakti, to shravanam, kirtanam, or smaranam, they are all. This is all due to what? Because they are ignorant, and they are entangled in this material life, and in sense gratification, and they feel very embarrassed to worship the idol of the Lord. And therefore, as advised by Sukhdev Goswami, what is Prabhupada saying? The only method to rescue such people from such avidya and to educate them is bhakti. Yes, is devotional service. This is the only remedy to by which people can be got out of avidya and be educated on the right path, because even Sukhdev Goswami says that just chanting the holy name of the Lord or meditating on the Lord is very helpful, and it purifies the soul, which even a small child also can do. Yes, a child can just sit in front of the deities, or just be shown a photograph or something of this. Oh, this is Krishna, this is Radha, this is Jagannath, this is Narsimha, and all that it can be told, Yes. And there are many instances where, animals also have got into that consciousness where at the end of their death time, they have entered into a temple, taken the darshan of the Lord, and then they have left their body. Very recently, I think last year only, in our WhatsApp group, a video had come. Amravati is there in Maharashtra. Yes, it's a district. And there is a temple. It is, among the residential houses only. It's not on a highway or, somebody in the outskirts of the city or something. But despite that, early in the morning, I think after Bhagavatam class or before Bhagavatam class, something, after Shringar Arti or something, one animal entered, it seems. It looked like a horse, but it was some different, it was a stag or something, what they couldn't guess, but it was injured. It was injured and it was quite scared and all that. And in that, it entered into the temple. Yes, it entered into the temple and it went in front of the altar and it took darshan of the deities, and then it went out, and there outside it left its body. It left its body, it seems.
So
So they
fortunate,
all
no,
were
Mataji.
so, yes.
So fortunate.
Yes, so fortunate. So that's what, na? See, so animals also are given that type of a consciousness or intelligent by the Lord, who's present in them as Paramatma. So, then after that, in the video, it continued, the devotees did kirtan and then the final rites of that animal, So, they are also understood that so fortunate the animal was at the end of the, this Antakalecha, it was able to visualize the Lord. Yes, and maybe it could have got a human body like in his next life. Yeah. So
Yes,
that way,
Mataji.
that this is there. So it's very simple. Bhakti is very simple, but still people don't want to take, take to it. So it is only very intelligent persons who take to bhakti, it is said. Yes, and because they know, and gradually they become an expert, and they're able to perform more higher bhakti towards the Lord, yes. And in the next paragraph, Prabhupada is referring to Christians and Muslims as Vaishnavas. Yes. Yes. Why? Because they offer prayers. They go to their mosque or church, they approach the Lord at least. Na? That's what Prabhupada is saying. So, though their prayers are of a lower degree, yes, where they are asking, oh Lord, give me my daily bread and all that. But fine, at least they are approaching the Lord. Na? That is more important than the atheists who are not at all approaching them, who do not feel the need to visit a temple, church, or mosque at all, which is very dangerous for them. Which is very dangerous for them, because as the Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita, four types of people come to me. Yes, Chaturvidha bhajante mam, ye jana pariupas, not what? Chaturvidha
Jnana
bhajante mam,
Sukripona.
Artho Artha Artharthi Jignasu Jnani Cha Bharatarashaba. Yes, which are the four types of people? Those who are in distress, yes. Those who are in want of money, then those who are inquisitive, and those who are jnanis. Yes. So these people they approach. Even if they have some intention due to which they approach, still they are approaching me. Fine. This is the beginning. Gradually they can be proceeding on the same path and they can become pure devotees. That's what the Lord also says, and Prabhupada is also saying. So it has to, a beginning has to take place somewhere, na? Rather than compared to the atheists who don't want to proceed on to that path at all, like, so somewhere the beginning has to start off, whereby gradually they can proceed on and they'll be motivated to proceed ahead on the same path, like, and become pure devotees. Yes. Okay. Yeah, who would like to read this paragraph? One may not. Yes. Hare Krishna.
I'll
Hare
read,
Krishna
Mataji.
Mataji.
Yes, yes. Please go ahead, na.
One
Go
may
ahead,
not
Mataji.
be very advanced, but one should try at least to do something to understand God. A child is sent to school, and although he may simply learn ABCD, if he is interested, he may one day become a very good scholar. Si- Similarly, one day a pious man may become
A pure devotee.
a pure devotee. Why should one give up religion altogether, become completely secular, and simply open a factory in which to manufacture nuts and bolts and work very hard and drink and eat meat? What kind of civilization is this? It is because of this so-called civilization that people are suffering. It is by ignorance that people think that by opening factories they will be happy. Why should they open factories? There is no need. There is no much land, and one can produce one's own food grains and eat sumptuously without any factory. Milk is also available without a factory. The factory cannot produce milk or grains. The present scarcity of food in the world is largely due to such factories. When everyone is working in the city to produce nuts and bolts, who will produce food grains? Simple living and high thinking is the solution to economic problems.
Therefore,
Therefore, sorry, Mataji.
yeah.
Therefore, the Krishna consciousness movement is engaging devotees in producing their own food and living self sufficiently, so that rascals may see how one can live very peacefully, eat the food grains one has grown oneself, drink milk, and chant Hare Krishna.
Yes,
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. So here further, Prabhupada is saying, like, somewhere the beginning has to start off, like, somewhere, and it is from the lower grade only we are going to proceed into the higher grade. And here he's giving an analogy of a child who first goes to the school, and in the school directly he cannot say, no, I don't want to learn ABCD, like, yes, I want a higher advanced education, like, no, definitely not. He has to start from the basic, where the alphabets are taught first, and gradually, when he as he proceeds ahead is in education, he is advancing more and more, and then he becomes a scholar. So similarly, when a pious man is interested and he approaches the Lord and starts practicing bhakti, gradually he'll become an advanced devotee. Yes. And Prabhupada says that instead of becoming like this secular thing, and giving up all religion and all that together, it is, and engaging in hard labor and doing all sinful activities, it is better to start off somewhere and, start practicing bhakti at some point in life, like, because due to such ignorant mentality only the whole humanity is suffering. Yes. And then he proceeds on to explain how people have given up their simple village life, and they are shifting to cities and working. They're not they've left agriculture and cow rearing and all that, and they are going and working in the factories, like, and many people are also selling off their lands and not tilling the lands, and to grow food grains and milk. Like, so what Prabhupada used to say, a family can live very sufficiently and very happily if they have a small piece of land where they can grow their food grains, and if they have one cow, and who can give milk, and with those milk products they can earn some living and live happily. That's what Prabhupada used to say. Therefore he started promoting farm communities, which now also there are many farm communities in ISKCON, like, where, a few families used to stay together. There would be farmlands and all that. They used to work on those on the agricultural land, and grow their own food grains, vegetables, fruits, everything there itself, like, and they used to live peacefully and self-sufficiently, and in a Krishna conscious environment, like, that way. So Prabhupada says that instead of working in these factories and suffering and getting involved in sinful activities, it is better. So and that during Prabhupada times, those times, there was a lot of scarcity of food, like, yes, there was a lot of scarcity. This is all the government's tricks, yes. So therefore Prabhupada says the simple solution to all these economic problem is what? Simple living, high thinking. Just live simply on a farmland or something, just growing your own this, and using milk and all that, and involve, and keeping yourself engaged in Krishna consciousness. This is the only solution for all economic problems and social problems. That's what he propagates, like, yes. Hare Krishna. Just two more paragraphs are left. We'll just complete these two. Yes.
Shall I read, Mataji?
Yeah. Yes, Mataji. Please.
The process of Krishna consciousness should be very vigorously propagated all over the world. Simply by seeing the deity or simply by joining in chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra, people will derive tremendous benefits. If one performs kirtana chanting, one will be able to think of Krishna. One may think, I danced for 2 hours and chanted Hare Krishna. What is the meaning of this? This is Marana, thinking of Krishna. One may even think I foolishly chanted Krishna Krishna for 2 hours, but that also is Marana. Because the Krishna consciousness movement is spreading, people are purchasing our books and about Krishna. Because they are curious, they say, what is this Krishna? We'll see more. In the book, there are many prayers, become Krishna conscious and engage in the worship of the deity. These methods of devotional service, hearing, chanting, remembering Krishna, and so on, are so perfect that as soon as one takes to them, either all of them, some of them, or even one of them, one becomes purified. Therefore, Sukadeva Goswami prays, I offer my worship to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, for simply by remembering Him, simply by glorifying Him, or simply by seeing Him, so many benefits follow. Sukadeva Goswami is one of the 12 important spiritual authorities, and these are the authorities we must follow. We must follow.
Mahajano Yena Gata Sapanta.
He affirms that that by performing these methods of devotional service, one will be transferred of one will be
Cleansed.
cleansed of material contamination. When sadhya immediately without waiting, this is the great benefit of Krishna consciousness movement. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you. So, what further Prabhupada is saying, therefore, to get people out of such ignorance and promote them to follow bhakti, we need to propagate this Krishna consciousness movement, where and people and benefit people by chanting, worshipping, and visiting the temples, where they can participate in a kirtan dance and all that, and later on after going back home they can uh, do a little smaranam of how happy and how blissful we were feeling and joyful we were feeling when we just participated in that kirtan, danced and chanted the holy name of the Lord, and during that time, like, through such kirtan and Shravanam only, Prabhupada spread out the movement all over, and people were all getting attracted to this movement, because they were curious about what is it, and especially the books of Prabhupada were the more main attraction. Like, they would come forward to see what the book is, and then on seeing the pictures of Radha and Krishna and other pictures and all, then reading about them, they were motivated to join the movement, that way. And therefore, Prabhupada says, as Sukhdev Goswami is saying, that these three methods of remembering, chanting, and hearing of the Lord are very strong and perfect methods, to purify the material conditioned souls. Yes. And even if they do one of them, just Shravanam, or just Smaranam, or just Kirtanam, or two of them, or even all of them, they're going to get benefited, like, so why not we assist in propagating this movement, and helping people get out of their ignorance, and come on to the bhakti path, like, and we should be following Shukdev Goswami, because he is one of the 12 Mahajanas. Yes, the 12 authorities there, and they are the pure devotees of the Lord, like, and they are considered as the acharyas whom we need to follow, like, so Sukhdev Goswami is one of them. Therefore, we need to follow his instructions, and help people perform these three methods of Shravanam, Smaranam, and Kirtanam, and get them themselves cleansed of all the material contamination. And just by following one of those methods, or all three of them, immediately this contamination is cleansed, and this is the greatest benefit of bhakti. That's what Prabhupada is saying. So why not spread it out to everybody, and get them cleansed, and come back onto the bhakti path, and return back to Godhead. Yes. So it's very simple, that just therefore the Lord in this material world in Kali Yuga has appeared in these in the holy name, whereby it's very simple to just chant the holy names of the Lord, or just hear about them, or glorify the Lord by meditating on him, and all that, like, so we also should further proceed on the bhakti path, and help others also, other material souls also, get out of this material entanglement, and return back to Godhead. Yes. So this is how we've completed this verse also. And tomorrow maybe the next verse will start off. Yes. So Hare Krishna, Pancha Kalpatarubhasya Kapasandhu Bhayavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Anant Koti
अनंत कोटि
Vaishnava
वास्तव
Ki
की
Jai.
जय श्री प्रभुपाद
Srila
की जय
Prabhupada Ki
ठीक
Jai.
है
Hare Krishna.
थैंक यू
Hare
माता जी
Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा